Hello everybody, Calamity here, and today we're going to do Ganyu's Envisaged Echo. Before we begin, I should let you know that I am not doing this on my own account because the game simply does not give you enough keys per month to pick all the characters. So I'm borrowing one of my viewers, SammerJammer's account. She is a whale, just so you know that this Ganyu that you're going to see is stacked with a very with a Amos bow with some refinements on it, as well as constellations. So she is definitely going to be able to clear this a lot faster than most Ganyus out there, especially if you're just free to play or low spender. Doesn't mean it's impossible though. I'll showcase the strategy that I use to get past phase 2, which I'm sure is where most of you are struggling. Alright, let's begin. This is phase 1, which is the easy one. Gonna run through this path here to the marker. Not much else to do. And then you're gonna step right on this platform right here. Wait for it to light up. A bunch of balloons are gonna pop up. You can kind of wait for them to get closer together, like so. If you wanna try to, charge shot like that, if you want, and then just use normal attacks. Clear out the rest. Up to you how you want to do it. It's very easy to do a fully charged shot, and you'll get most of them. And then the 2 normal shots. You have up to 2 normal shots to get the rest, or you can do another charge shot. Whatever works for you. Anyways, this is probably the part that most people need help with. So let's explain what's going on before we start the fight. What you want to do at the very start of the fight is you're going to have to go up against these 3 beasts from Leeway. It's the tiger-looking beasts. They're going to spawn 1 in front of you and 1 to your side. So 1 to your left, 1 to your right. What you want to do is pop your skill so that they group up towards the Ice Lotus. Because there's also going to be a hydro circle that spawns on the upper half of the arena, like up here. And you want to make sure all 3 of them are grouped up in that hydro circle and close together so that they're permanently frozen and you're free to do as much damage as possible. This is basically a big DPS check because the monsters won't be able to fight back because they'll be constantly frozen. Don't forget to also pop Ganyu's Burst at all times when it is up, not just for the free cryo application and I guess the damage as well, but also, don't forget, Ganyu has a passive, her A2, where she gets 20% cryo damage bonus just for standing inside the circle. So always have this up. It's going to be a nice damage boost. Help you get through this as fast as you can. Alright, so that's a basic explanation of how this challenge works. Now let's actually do the challenge. You want to stand right in the middle, pop the skill, and then the burst. Kind of try to get them together if you can. This is like an okay grouping. Go for headshots to do more damage. And then don't forget to animation cancel after your shots. Just so it's a little bit faster. Whoops, I missed the shot. Don't miss your shots either. Like I am. That's really bad. Use your skill whenever it's up because you need the energy to keep your burst up. About halfway through, the circle is going to move down towards where you spawn. Like where I'm at right now. Just keep on damaging them. Even though they're frozen, they're gonna move a little bit, so just keep that in mind. That they could move like a split second and might mess up your shot. There's 1 dead. See how he's still moving despite being in like the circle? There we go. Alright, so that's it for the challenge. Yeah, I only had like 5 seconds left, but I also didn't really play that the best of my abilities. Just do your best to keep them frozen as much as possible and as long as possible so that you can get those good shots in. Don't miss any like I did. That's a huge damage loss and time waste if you do. In fact, I would say try to land every shot, make every shot a headshot when you can. And then always use the skill when it's up. I tried to only use my skill once because I know she has the Ganyu constellation that gives you 2 elemental skill usages. So I only used it once, but use it every time it's up just to generate more energy for Ganyu and to make sure the beasts don't hit you because it taunts enemies. Remember that. And you always want that burst up for the damage boost. So just reminders there of how you should be playing this, and then try to just stay in the circle, stay in your burst circle as well for the damage boost. But just to really showcase the build here. Again, this is a whale account, so Yeah, we do have the aimless bow at refinement 4. Use whatever best, weapon you have. It doesn't have to be the aimless bow, but any 5-star bow will work as well. Even a Skyward Harp could end up being really a good option here. But there are other ones like Thundering Pulse, the Great Magic, which is Linny's bow. Aqua Simulacra is also going to be really good. Just like tons of different options for you there. For artifacts, Samurai is just using a Wanderer's Troop, but you can use, if you want to like optimize your build a little bit more just for this challenge alone, give Ganyu a Blizzard Strayer because you are going to be freezing enemies and the Elemental Mastery here is wasted. So if you have like a Melt Ganyu build where you have a lot of Elemental Mastery here and there, that's actually not doing anything for you in this fight. So you might want to fine tune your stance a little bit. Go for more attack percentage, more crit rate if you need it, more crit damage as well, and some energy recharge for burst application. But you really don't need Elemental Mastery. Blizzard Stray is going to be slightly better for this challenge because Blizzard Stray gives you a bunch of crit rate for free. If you see right here, when the opponents are frozen, you basically get a 40% crit rate here, which is good. You want all of your charge hits to crit. That's big damage, and it's a big damage loss if they don't. So try to get a good mixture of stats there. And again, whale account. So this Ganyu is at C3, which means we got a bit more damage thanks to C1. 2 uses of elemental skill, and then this one is just going to increase the burst by level 3. This one's not that big of a deal, but the first 2 are. And we go to talent. Try to get your normal and / charge attack talent up as high as you can. 9 is good. Crown it if you want to. Chances are, if you're doing this challenge for Ganyu, then surely you must be a big fan of the character, right? Even the skill and the burst as well. Don't forget you can upgrade these as well, because getting a little bit more damage on the burst and the skill might end up helping you, get that extra bit of damage you need to make sure you're able to clear the challenge in time. And with that being said, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully it was helpful to somebody out there. Like, I know I used the whale version of Ganyu, but you can do it with a free-to-play as well. It's just, you're just going to have a little bit less time to work with than I did. So you got to make sure you play it perfectly. This one is definitely a hard one, especially if you don't have any extra Ganyu constellations, 5-star weapons, or anything like that. So you definitely want to be equipping your Ganyu with your best weapons and artifacts that you can get. Like this sort of content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, helps me out a lot. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.